this live Q&A, man. We're gonna get some of the other social media sphere stops on here. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna get who y'all think I should get on here? TT, IG, or FB? I vote for FB, man. What y'all think? Guys, also, if you can hear me and see me, man, type one in them comments, man. I just want to make sure that my audio's good. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make sure that the audio's good. What up, what up, what up, what up? Greetings, greetings, greetings. Guys, if you can hear me and see me, type one in the chat. Make sure my audio's good. We got Cindy typing one. George Dudley typing one. Where my ones at? Give me the ones, y'all, if you can hear me and see me. If I'm good, if I'm audible. Not to be confused with audible.com or the Audible app where you listen to books. It's one of my favorite apps, by the way. Type one if you can hear me. Jason Gomez. What up, Jason? Another Armstrong Army alum in the building. One of our successful students. I see you out here shining, bro. I see the most recent progress pics, man. Big dog out here looking lean. Wagwan, my brother. I hear you. I gave you one like instead. I appreciate the like. Wagwan. Right, we got Martha Shaw says hello there. Unbanned God says, I would love learning the weight loss hack. Well, you've come to the right place, man. I'm really excited that we can get you in the building. You know what I'm saying? Guys, who we got in the building, man? Drop in the chat, like, where you from? I want to know who we got up in here, man, before I get into Q&A and whatnot. We also going to do a little bit of make my macros today. So if you guys are new, anytime you come to any of my lives, it's two things that you're going to get. One, right, you're going to get some value in that I'm going to teach you some shit today. But the other thing is you get a free gift from me to you, right? So my free gifts of the day is in the free guides pin that I just dropped in the chat. We have some of our best-selling guides, man, my best-selling free guides in there. We got the 50 and 5 month formula, the proven strategies that I use to lose 50 pounds, 5 months, keep that shit off for good. We got the Big Belly Blaster, proven methods to lose fat, build muscle, and maintain a healthy lifestyle. We also have the simple 6-pack system in there. The name speaks for itself, man. Simply get a 6-pack in a systematized way. And then obviously we have that intermittent fasting, guys. So go grab those free guides, guys. Go grab the free guides. Links in the chat. All right. Who we got in the building, man? Drop in the chat, man. What cities we got in the building, man? I think I'm gonna get Facebook on here too, man. It's been a minute since I went live on Facebook. You know. Okay, so we got Snake Oils in the building. What up, Snake Oil? We got plant-based is not the most effective. Okay. Dr. Sebi diet, eat air, drink your spit. Is that considered fasting or starving? That's considered like goofy shit in my book, right? Like some people really love the Dr. Sebi shit, right? We call those the Dr. Sebi people. You know, they you cannot tell them anything about this man that is not gonna ignite some fury and wrath in them. They really see him as a sort of a messiah of fitness, if you will. Dr. Sebi was a doctor, right? So what he did was he created things to help morbidly obese people cure certain diseases, right? So all the Dr. Sebi recommendations, guys, are not for fitness, right? You go back and look at any of that research around him. He wasn't in the lab talking about muscle growth and fat loss, man. He was out here looking to save people's lives, right? So if your goal is like aesthetics, right? You want to lose fat, build muscle, you know, you want to make a drastic change in how you look, your physique, you know, I don't think the Dr. Sebi recommendations are going to be good for you, right? Because he doesn't really talk about that stuff in his documentation. It's all about, you know, what are we talking about? Like mucus and like infections and like stuff that like really is just about wellness. It's a good wellness protocol, right? But it's not for muscle growth and fat loss, man. I don't know no ripped aesthetic people that's following the Dr. CB recommendations, man. I don't know any greetings. Facebook's on here now. What up, Facebook? You guys can hear me. Type one in the chat. What up, Facebook? Nah, I am not a licensed dietitian. I'm a licensed nutritionist and personal trainer. Right? That's a different form of expertise. Let's have a roast battle. You Mr. Clean. Hey, thank you, man. I like the fact that you think that I'm clean. Thank you so much. Hey, Facebook, welcome to the chat, guys. If you can hear me and see me, type one. Right? You can hear me and see me. We're about to do some Q and some A. Only thing I picked up from Sebi was eating dates. I'm addicted to them. Little bad babies now. Yeah, man. Dates is cool. Some people go on dates. Some people eat dates. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Some people are born on dates, right? It's a lot of things that are cool about dates. Let's get into some make my macros, guys. If you want me to make your macros, just give you a prescription here today of what your calories and your protein, carbs, and fat should look like for your goals. You can type in the chat your age, your height, your weight, and your goal, and then I'll make your macros here live. What dietary style can help me stop being a homosexual? I don't know if what you eat is connected to that. I think that's an independent choice, that you're deciding to say, hey, this is the thing. It's completely independent of what you eat. I know people who are both straight and homosexual that eat some of the same things. So it's an independent decision-making process. Okay, Alicia says one. Okay, so they can hear me over there in Facebook land. All right, cool. So Stanley Lewis, what up, Stanley? Stanley's 37. He's 5'8". And Stanley is 185. He just wants to get to 175. That's easy work, bro. So here's what you do. Your macros, I would put them as follows. 1,500 calories, by the way. But if you hit these macros, you'll hit the calories. So you don't have to really write down the calories. Just write down these macros. Get your pen and pad out, big dog. If you don't have it, go get that right now while I'm loading this up. Because I'm only going to say this shit once. So you, my friend, 150 grams of protein a day. You do that on 110 carb, 50 grams of fat. You, my friend, will be at 175 before July 4th if you do what the fuck I just told you. Just make sure you at least getting a gallon of water in a day, and you'll be on your way. What up, guys? If you want me to make your macros next, just comment your age, your height, your weight, and your goal in the chat, and I'll drop it down. If you want to do your own macros, you can just go get the free guides. The link is in the description of the video. I've also pinned it to the comments for you. Nico says, fix your teeth. Nico, I'm waiting on your mama to come over here and fix my teeth, man. Why your mama late to her dentist appointment with me? It's the only thing she good at. Huh? I'm joking. I'm talking shit, man. Jay Bonitez, 36. 5'3". Jay Bonitez he weighs 190. Okay. So Jay Bonitez is a short king. Okay. So you was talking about being on bypass surgery. You want to get to 165. Well, look, all you gotta do is the following macros. So you, my friend, if you go for, it's actually gonna be rather close to my man I just said. I would say go for, being that you lost a ton of weight after having a small stomach surgery. We call that the gastric. 150 grams of protein, 90 grams of carbs, 60 grams of fat a day. You do that, Jay Bonitez, guess what, man? You're going to be out here losing all kinds of fat, man. Just shout your boy out as you lose that fat. Marcetta, tenacious woman of God. That is a mouthful. Okay. She is 250. Marcetta, you are what we would call big as hell, right? Um, and I say that out of love. Nobody in your life's probably telling you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. As a woman, you should not be to anything, right? So we're gonna help you get to this 200 goal so we can save your life, right? Let's save Marcetta's life. Marcetta, I am missing one bit of information from you. You did not include your age, right? So to do your macros, guys, I need your age, height, and weight in the chat so I can do my thing. All right. Okay, here we go. Gene Rowe. I hit a plateau from 210 to 190 following your advice on nutrition. My goal is 185 pounds. What should I do? Any tips? 5'7" height. I mean, you might need to adjust your macros. If you lost a ton of weight, your body is highly adaptable, right? So it's one of those things where what got you here won't get you there. You guys know that book, the Bible? Type 1 in the chat if you ever heard of the Bible. It's like one of the most, I think it's the best selling book of all time. The Bible is one of those things that it actually highlights this beautifully. There's this guy named Moses. He went to like Egypt. He went up in there. He was like, "Yo, let my people go." And then they walked up out of Egypt. They split the Red Sea, and they was on a journey to this place called the Promised Land, right? But what happened was the journey to the Promised Land was like 3 days away. Guess what? It took them 40 years to get somewhere that was 3 days away. How is that possible? Well, guys, they went into their journey to the Promised Land with the same mindset, beliefs, and thinking that got them out of Egypt. But the thing is, what gets you out of Egypt won't get you to the Promised Land, right? You need a new approach to go from being stuck in Egypt to getting to the Promised Land. And so that's where you at right now. You plateaued, not because something's wrong with you. You just out of Egypt now. Like what you did was enough to get you here. But what's going to get you to that next level is you have to change your approach. And I think you just, adjust your macros according to where your body's at now. That should be enough. If you need help with that, just go grab my free guide. One of the ones I think it'd be best for you is go grab that Big Belly Blaster course. The link's in the description. If you want me to do your macros here today, you can do like how Marcetta did. You can give me your age, height, weight, and goal, and I'll break it down. All right. Finally, Marcetta gave me her age so I can save her life, right? Because I don't know any like 60-year-olds that are women that are like 250. All right. So you got some work to do, girl. Right? Let's change that. 5'6", 250. All right, Marcetta, get your pen and pad out, girl. Get your pen and pad out. So these are the macros: 160 grams of protein, 100 grams of carbs. Do that at 60 grams of fat. You're going to lose at least 15 to 20 pounds by mid-July. You do that every day with a gallon of water, you're going to get all cut up. All right? Just, make sure you come shout a brother out when you lose the weight. Guys, if you want to learn how to find your own macros, right? You're a little shy. You don't want to type your stats in the chat. Just go grab the free Big Belly Blaster course. The link's in the bio. No problem, Marcetta. Saving lives today. I'm saving lives. And if you like the live, right? You like what I'm teaching. You're getting some value. Like the goddamn video, guys. Because that's going to help the algorithm promote it to more people. So we can all get some value today. Hey, coach. Little update. I'm officially down 55 pounds since January. Taking it roughly 200 grams of protein, 100 grams of carbs, 70 grams of fat. Gym days, Monday through Wednesday, Thursday rest. Go back on Friday, Saturday. And let's just clap it up for Aaron Gutierrez. Aaron out here losing all kinds of fat, 55 pounds down. While you guys were like making excuses and chilling, he was out here getting it. He's down 55 pounds in January, 5 months. That's the thing I've been talking about for like mad long in my videos. I lost 50 pounds in 5 months. I give you guys a free system on how to do it. Aaron sounds like he follows some of those principles I teach, and he's getting those type of results. You want results like that too? Just go get the free guide. Links in the chat. All right. Oh my question is, I'm trying to get bigger calves. I don't think that's grammatically correct. Trying everything. Listen, trying is lying. That shouldn't be a part of your vocabulary. As a man, I don't think if you respect yourself, you should ever use the word try, because that's basically you giving yourself easy out if you fail, right? And that's, I mean, if you don't commit, you're not going to get anything substantial as far as success in your life. You know, you ever seen somebody get married and they reading the vows, and then the preacher or the sermon, I don't know what the guy's name is that marries him, but he'll say something along the lines of, do you promise to do this and that, and till death do you part? What do they say? I'm gonna try. Imagine that shit, right? You get married, you watching the marriage or whatever, and you say, yeah, I'm gonna try to do that shit. I'm gonna try to love you to the death do us part and all that, right? Sounds ridiculous. That's how y'all sound talking about you gonna try to do this or try to do that, right? Like you better off just staying where you at. Like, just like in that scenario, you better off staying single than saying you gonna try to commit to your wife. Come on, man. You can do better than that. All right. Don't listen to Corey. He is not giving optimal information. You don't have to listen to me if you don't want to. Right? Everybody has a choice in life. Just like you, Malachi, you in my chat talking, right? Not helping anybody, not doing anything substantial with your day, just talking shit, man. You have the right to do that. You can like troll in the comments if you want, but how's that improving your life or anybody else's? I don't know, maybe it's feeding your ego. You talk a bunch of shit to a guy on the internet who doesn't give a fuck about nothing you talk about, by the way, because I don't even know you exist, right? So like, yeah, man, you're entitled to all of that, but like, why not just give some value, man? Help some people be better instead of being a motherfucking hater your whole life, baby. Go out there and give some value, baby. I'm finding large amounts of chicken breast is too much to eat. Can I substitute the majority of the chicken breast of fish like tilapia and flounder? Yeah, Angie, here's the thing. I know a lot of fitness people, like even me, like we talk about chicken. Chicken is not special, right? Like neither is steak, neither is pork, neither is flounder, neither is all of that. It's just preference at the end of the day. Your body don't really give a fuck how you get your protein. Honestly, it just matters that you do get it. Now, it is a high amount of value when it comes to nutrition when you talk about real food versus processed, but that's not what you asked me. You just asked me about chicken versus tilapia or flounder. Yeah. Ain't nothing special about chicken, man. If you don't like chicken, just get some flounder or whatever, right? But I think, yeah, like that's totally okay. The thing that you want to really be conscious of, right, is how much you're taking in as far as protein for the day. That's how you want to look at it. Like, look at the total day's worth of protein. That's how you're gonna make your targets, baby. It's gonna make your targets. So yeah, just track it. If you ain't tracking, you're slacking. Toby says, need help. What you need help with, Toby? Drop in the chat. I got you. And the guys, if you've been dropping your stats for your macros in the chat, and I have not got to it, that's because it went away. It's a lot of messages coming through. But if you do want your macros made, you can drop it again. Just give me your age, height, weight, and goal, and I'll give you your macro split here tonight. Corey Armstrong, what do you think of the meme keeping you big as hell? I mean, I don't really think about it that much. I mean, people like saying it, and I think that's cool. You know, so people like took what I said in some videos and ran with it. You know, and if it inspires people, then hey, that's what it's about. Inspiration, man. Thinking that's cool is keeping you big as hell. Probably. You guys, if you don't want to be big as hell, like the video. Like the video if you don't want to be big as hell. Toby, been on a diet. Okay. Okay, been on a diet. Jenna says, how tall are you? 5'10". What's your best advice, brother? I hope all is well. My best advice is define what you want out of life. Learn from someone who has those results and just do the work. Define what you want out of life, learn from people who've done it, and then just do the work. That's it. It's the best life advice I can give anybody. Um, all right, Wes is 53, 6 foot, 310. Wes, you are what we call big as hell, right? You are big as hell. 300 pounds on a man, we definitely got to help you through that because I don't know any 300-pound 60-year-olds, okay? So let's save a life tonight, right? Um, Wes, get your pen and pad out, big dog. Get your pen and pad out, man. I'm about to give you some game, all right? So you, my friend, go for this right here. 18. Okay, so 180 grams of protein a day, Wes, at 110 grams of carbs, 70 grams of total fat. You do that every day, man. Your big ass gonna start getting healthy. All right, just make sure you at least get drinking 1.5 gallons of water a day, because I've coached a lot of men over 300, and you guys need more water than us guys that are 200 or 100 or less, right? Um, I need to go on a diet. That's good, Toby. I'm glad you realize that. If you need some help, just go grab my free fat loss formula. It's in the links in the bio. I know my macros, how to gain. I want to know my macros. Yeah, drop your stats in the chat. Eric is 18. I will not be doing your macros if you're under the age of 21. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Um, Wes says, repeat that. Nah, bro, you got to watch the replay, brother. No, Wes, it's 180 grams of protein, 110 grams of carbs, 70 grams of fat. All right. Eric, man, you could just, bro, just grab the free guide, man. Get the free guide, the free course. Goose, man, is 5'11". He's 118. Is that cool? Goose, man, your height and your weight do not really matter as much as you may think. I think it's more based off body fat percentage, man. Go get you like a DEXA scan or an in-body scan, or even use one of those bathroom scales that scan your body fat. That'll give you more data. As a man, you should be like less than 20% body fat to be healthy. 15% or less, you'll be ripped. 15 to 20, you'll be like healthy, man. So that's what you need to know. Can you do women macros? Guess what, Jawi? I've been doing women macros all night. Just drop your stats in the chat, man. Drop your age, your height, your weight, and your goal in the chat, and I got you. J Mastermind. Should I go back to 10 reps? I used to do it before I started running on a treadmill, but now I do 5 reps of 25 push-ups, sit-ups, dips, run, treadmills. What are you training for, bro? What are you looking to do? Right? Like, this program does not make sense to me. It just sounds like you just mix and matching a bunch of exercises together, bro. I'm gonna be honest, man. Why would you run on a treadmill and then do a bunch of push-ups and sit-ups and dips? Right? That's not optimal for like muscle growth, fat loss. You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like you getting ready to like run a triathlon or a marathon or some shit, bro. Because none of that matters if your fat loss is your goal, J Mastermind. Right? So if you came to me for fat loss advice, it ain't none of that shit, man. It's like, get your macros together. You ain't tracking your macros, you slacking. Right? If you need help, I'll do your macros here live, or you can just grab one of my free guides, do it yourself. I don't even know what I'm training for, my brother. I just wanted to start. That's what it sounds like, man. it sounds like, it sounds like you went to a kitchen, right, that was fully stocked, and you opened up the fridge, you got a big ass bowl, and you just threw a bunch of ingredients together and called it lunch, right? That's what it sounds like when you just throw a bunch of exercise together like that. And that's fine, right? Some people like, just inventing shit, man, but you ain't got to. What's your weekly weightlifting split? I phase my weekly training split. Anybody who's been training for a significant amount of time or built a lifestyle of it, you know that at a certain point you just can't get stronger past a certain point by just doing the same periodization or phase of training. So what I do is I phase through training cycles. Every 3 weeks, I'm changing the intent, right? And then every 9 weeks, I'm changing the split. So right now, I'm doing upper lower. After this, I'll transition back into push pull legs, and then I'll transition back into full body. So it's no golden split or special split. If you want to learn more about how to phase programming for longevity, just go grab the free 50 and 5 month formula, right? Go get that. It's in the links in the chat. Jawai is 28, 5'11", 395. You are big as hell, Jawai. You know I'm gonna say something. I ain't gonna. Hey, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. You big as hell. And I tell you that out of love, girl. I ain't. You talking about go easy on you? Nah, man. Everybody else going easy on you. I'm saying let's get some action, girl. We gotta save your motherfucking life. All right. So, get your pen and pad out, Jawai. Get your pen and pad out. You will be best served starting with these macros here. As a lady, I am hesitant putting you on a ton of protein because like the women I've coached, it just doesn't work because they don't get it all in. 180, right? 160 to 180 grams of protein would be sufficient, but I would just say this for the sake of writing something down: 180 grams of protein, 90 grams of fat a day, 130 grams of carbs. Jawai, you do that? Come on, you gonna be fly. Jawai gonna be fly. Look, just make sure you drink a gallon of water a day because it's not gonna work if you don't get all your appropriate hydration. If you need more help with like cultivating the whole lifestyle around this, just go grab my Big Belly Blaster guide. The link's in the chat. Okay, they could have all the things to help you cultivate a new life. Right, guys, if you're liking the content, you're liking what I'm giving out, hey, like the video, man. Hit that like button. My man's is 27, is a man, 6'3", 250. My friend, you are also big as hell. All right. As a man, if you over 250 pounds, you in that big as hell club, man. You gotta do something different, man. You wanna make it to them 60s. Come on, big fella. We gotta do something. We saving some lives tonight, man. You guys want to save a life tonight? Like the goddamn video, man, so they can promote my shit to the algorithm. All right, you ready, man? You ready? What was your name? Clasia or Clasia? Clasia or Clasia, however you say it, made me think about Lennox Clasia. Used to play for the Nuggets. All right, so yours would be 190 grams of protein. You do that at 120 carb, 75 grams of fat. Clasia, you do that? Come on, man. You're going to lose all kinds of fat, right? What's your best post-workout supplements? I don't really be taking a lot of post-workout supplements, man. There's a supplement stack that I take every day, but it doesn't matter if it's before, after. I'm doing a 24-hour fast. It's nothing special about taking shit after your workout, other than the fact that like you broke your muscles down and you're a little bit more insulin sensitive, but the amount of difference that it makes is minimal. Right? So I just make sure every day I take my creatine, I take my multivitamin, fish oils, and then also my vitamin D3. Take those every day. Oh, and I take electrolytes every day too to stay hydrated. That's because like I fast a lot. I do a 24-hour fast, 24 to 48 hours once a week, 72-hour fast once a month. I'm always fasting. So, electrolytes is very good for that. Keep you hydrated in the absence of food. All right. Yes, 2 years old is crazy. 2 years old. What you talking about, man? When you intermittent fast, what's the best foods to give you energy? Water, caffeine, and electrolytes. Those are my top three for fasting foods. The only thing I never been taking is creatine. I don't know if it'll help me. J Mastermind, creatine is the best supplement there is for muscle growth, fat loss, performance, strength, everything. Everybody here should be taking creatine. I don't know why you guys aren't doing it. it's like the best shit ever. What fasting regimens do you recommend? Just depends on lifestyle, man. There's no like special fasting window or regiment, man. I know these books be like attempting to sell y'all on that shit, but it really don't matter, man. Like the longer you can fast, the more benefits you experience. And if you need to eat right for certain like purposes, whether it be like strength and recovery, just make sure that when you eat, you're actually tracking it so it's appropriate to the goal. Like that's it. Don't overthink this shit, man. The internet wants you to believe that you can't eat after 7 p.m. because you're gonna get fat as hell. They also want you to believe that you need to have a special supplement that's gonna melt belly fat off your stomach. It's all bullshit, man. I've been doing this shit 10 years. Most of my clients only take the supplements I gave you guys that I just said. Some of them don't take any supplements really other than like a multivitamin. And they all get great results. You guys can go to my website and see it. All right. Why is that? Because we just practice the principles that work. We ain't out here doing a bunch of goofy ass shit, man. Trends. You never heard me get on here and say, oh man, do this new diet. Oh man, track your food. Stay in a calorie deficit. If you fast longer, it'll help you do that. That's it. You know? If you need more help with how to structure it, just go get the free master class or even go get the Big Belly Blaster course. The link's in the chat. What exercises would you recommend for a beginner? Big back like myself. You should be focused on the compound movements that incorporate multiple muscle groups because that's going to build the most strength, which is going to translate to the most muscle growth, which is going to translate to you losing the most fat. You ain't going to be big as hell no more, Jowie. So how do you do that? Really, you can just focus on three things: squats, rows, and presses. You can just do full body workouts a few days a week. That's pretty much it. I mean, you need more structured approach around that, like how to center it for you. Again, just go get the Big Belly Blaster course. The link's in the chat. But we got some more stats here. Okay. Clasia, what up, man? For the wife. Okay. He coming for the wife's mac. Well, hold on. Your wife is small. She's 5'2", 128, 26. Is your wife looking to build muscle or lose fat? Aaron says he wants the Big Belly Blaster. Hey, yeah, just go get the links in the chat. Go get that. Go get that. Stairs. Find a tall building and take big steps. Knees to the chest. You do that for 15,000 steps a week, you won't be big as hell. Here's the problem with that. This woman is 395 pounds, man. She ain't gonna be able to do no fucking stairs. Cut it out. Cut it out with that bullshit, man. I coached a lot of people, 300, 400 pounds. You ain't gonna even make it up and down the stairs. It's gotta lose some weight first. Let's go for walks and compound exercises, all right? All right, so the wifey wants to build muscle. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. All right. She's 5'2". She's what we call a shorty. All right, shout out to the shorties in the building. 128. All right, so what you would tell her is get the. It's gonna be tough. She got to make sure she like really lifting weights, man. Like to accelerate that hunger, because the macros I'm about to give her, she gonna feel like if she ain't really out here like getting it popping in the weight room, she gonna feel like that she gorging herself. Okay, So 120 grams of protein a day, 220 grams of carbs a day, 40 grams of fat. Your wife does that every day, she'll be gaining somewhere between like 5 to 10 pounds over the summer. So make sure she out here lifting them weights, right? Hitting the weights hard. Live streams keeping you big as hell. I would disagree with that. I think it's the opposite. What's the most hours you should fast per day? There is no most or least. It depends on the person, right? Depends on the person, man. You don't have to eat, man. If you fat, you got some fat on you guys, guess what, man? You can fast as long as you like. Just make sure you're hydrated. The longest, remember this, the longest fast in human history was 390 something days. It's by this guy named Angus Barberry. Angus was big as hell. He was like 400 pounds. He lost over 275 pounds fasting for over a year. How did he do that and not die? He just drank water, got electrolytes and minerals every day. That's all you need, right? Now, if you want to keep some muscle, then you're going to have to cycle in, obviously, eating protein, which is what I teach. I tell my clients, man, at least get your protein goal in each day on the eating day if you're going to eat. Every 48 hours, man, you should be getting those amino acids in to recover. But if you're saying, you want to fast every day, man, just pick an amount of time that's appropriate to you that you can commit to. Stephanie Robinson, I want to build muscle. I have to lose skin on my arms and back. 54, 5'5", 218. Stephanie, I got some news for you. 5'5", 218. You might not be done, right? As far as the fat loss is concerned. I know you want to take some time and build some muscle. So I'm going to give you a muscle building macros, but 5'5", 218 is still really heavy for a lady, right? You will be called big as hell. And I'm saying that out of love and respect for you, because at that height, 200 nothing. I don't think that's the way to go. Right? Because that's gonna be a lot. I don't know any 60-year-old women that's like, over 220, definitely not 70-year-old, right? So, come on, shorty, we got some work to do. Out of love, I gotta tell you, you gotta change that. Gotta do something about it. Now, if you want to put on a little muscle, you can start with this, right? I'm gonna just give you a minimal maintenance / surplus, right? You can start your journey with 160 grams of protein a day, right? And then you do that with 120 grams of carbs, 50 grams of fat. You do that every day, Stephanie. What's gonna happen is you have to lift weights. You better not be out here like doing a bunch of BS, kickboxing classes or Pilates, thinking you about to, transform your body. Nah, get your ass in the weight room, pick up some weights, all right, and get that 160 grams of protein in every day by any means necessary. You remember what Malcolm X said? What did he say? By any means necessary. That's what you need to do with that protein. Eating, drinking, whatever you got to do to get it in, right? Prioritize that shit. And then lift weights to get stronger. Progressively overload the muscles. I just did a video on that. If you need more structure and help, just go grab my free Big Belly Blaster course. The link's in the chat. But yeah, man. You say your goal is 200. Hey, you got room to get leaner than 200, all right? I don't know who you've been talking to that's telling you need to be 200 pounds or anything, but as a woman, you don't need to be that heavy. I would love to hit 200 grams of protein a day. Yeah, 200 grams of protein is easy, man. Just plan that shit. Stop winging it, Did you know, like, 4 ounces of chicken is like 25 grams of protein, roughly, right? If you eat that, let's say you eat 4 servings of that, right? 4 servings of 4 ounces is a pound. So you eat a pound of chicken, and then you have 2 protein shakes that are double scooped that have 50 grams of protein each. That's 200 grams right there. So you have two shakes and a pound of chicken. If you can't eat a pound of chicken in one sitting, like me, like an animal, then yo, just eat 2 8-ounce servings a day. So you do 2 shakes, 2 solid meals, 8-ounce servings of chicken, or whatever protein source you like. There go your 200 grams, bro. You know, you just yeah. I got weight set in my garage. Well, go use this shit, Stephanie. Get in your garage tonight. Go put it to work. I love your content, brother. Simple and effective. Appreciate that, Cedric. I'm glad you have an excellent taste, man. Appreciate you coming through to the chat, guys. If you're liking the chat, if you're liking the conversation today, just like the video, man. I'm gonna save some more lives tonight. I'm Pescatarian, 5'9", 174. I like the direction my body's going. I need a lower BMI. I would like to see ripped abs one day soon. Well, keep going. If you ain't training your abs, you don't know what to do. Al Holmes, yo, just go get my free simple 6-pack system. The links in the chat, man. Go get that. It shows you how to have thick, visible abs. Miguel Cruz says, is being 215 with 5'6" bad for me? Cause I used to be 251. Listen, it's not. It's better, right? But if you 5'6", 200, bro, I am 5'10", 185 pounds. You know what I'm saying? You 4 inches shorter than me, and you weigh like almost 40 pounds more. Bro, what the fuck are you doing? Get your ass out of the 200s, man. You don't need to be 200 nothing. Looking to get into more calisthenics. Hey, good for you, man. Glad that you like calisthenics, man. Somebody's got to do it. All right, here we go. J Murder. That is quite the name, man. What are you, a mob leader? What are you, a rapper, bro? J Murder. You sound like you got a 2000s mixtape that never came out. J Murder. All right, killer. Hey, go get your notepad, killer. I know you got a notepad where you used to write your rhymes at. I'm fucking with you, J. Gee Murder. All right. So 180 grams of protein to be your target. You do that at 135 grams of carbs, 60 grams of fat. So 180 protein, 135 carbs, 60 grams of total fat. J Murder, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure you drop a few bars, you know what I'm saying? To some little something to wake the haters up. Hey, yo, what? You know what I'm saying? Hit them with some of that, bro. Yeah, hey, JG Murder might become my favorite rapper too, man. If the mixtape ever dropped, man, it's 2025, man. I ain't heard Murder anything since 2004. Yeah, man. Hey, maybe it's time for a comeback. All right, here we go. 46, 5'10", 270. You are big as hell, okay? Callan, but that's okay. You came to the right place. We about to help you change that. You don't need to be 270, man. That's crazy. That is crazy. How tall are you? 5'10", man. Me and you the same height. You almost weigh 100 pounds more than I do, man. Come on, brother. We gotta do better. And that's why we're here, right? All right. You needed me to tell you that shit today, man. So you don't go to sleep tonight thinking that being 270 at 5'10" is acceptable, man. Come on, let's do better. All right, get your pen and pad, bro. 190 grams of protein. You do that with 140 grams of carbs, 60 grams of total fat. Callahan, come on, man. You about to get ripped as hell. Just make sure, again, you over 250 club, you big as hell. Get you like 1.5 gallons of water in a day. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I just realized I misspelled rapper. I put a 1 instead of a P. Yeah, man. Sometimes when you hear them hot rhymes from Jay Murder, it just had you like misspelling shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay Murder, man. He just came through, killed the whole chat with a freestyle. Is there anyone that should be over 300 pounds? Nah, man. What the fuck? Why? No. 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 The human body is not designed to be that big, man. I mean, unless you talking about like fucking a Yeti, like Bigfoot probably could be okay at like 300 pounds. Bigfoot, like, let me ask Google, how tall is Bigfoot? Is Bigfoot, man. Right? Yeah, Bigfoot is 6'10", apparently. So like the human Sasquatch that nobody's had a conversation with, he's like 6'10". Maybe he could be okay at 300 pounds. Maybe like a gorilla, a motherfucking gorilla, a black what is it called, a silverback gorilla. He could be like 300 pounds and be okay. You know, football players, nah, because look, football players can be okay at 300 pounds while they're playing football, right? But once they go into like civilian life, because you know the average career span of a football player is somewhere between like 5 to maybe like 15 years, especially for those big guys. Well, you know, they got a whole life outside of that where like being 300 pounds is not going to be appropriate for them. Because why would they need that much weight? Why? Like, what will be the purpose of it? You getting ready for winter hibernation or some shit? Like, nah, man. Like, nobody needs to be 300 pounds. You know, for health like, nah. It's nothing of value that you would get from that, other than if you was doing it as a sport, like being a motherfucking sumo wrestler or a motherfucking football player. Yeah, during their career, they gotta be big as hell, right, to be able to compete. But after that, they should lose their fucking weight. Cause like, you know, how's that gonna help them? It's not gonna increase their lifespan. It's not gonna make them more mobile, right? They're not gonna be able to like do anything substantial with that weight in regular everyday life. Aaliyah Childs Brown, she said, "What's up, motherfucker? Greetings." What's up, young Leah? Coach extraordinaire. I'm rooting for you, girl. I see you out here coaching these ladies to get their life right. I'm rooting for you. I want to see these chicks do better. I can't talk crazy to them because I'm a man. They won't listen to me. They'll call me a misogynist. But you can talk crazy as hell to them. Renee S. Hey, Corey, it's Cyrita. Cyrita, what up? One of the Armstrong Army goats is in the building. Cyrita made me so proud. She lost a bunch of weight on our program. Changed her whole lifestyle around. Guess what? Cyrita got longevity, better health. She's going to be here for her kids longer. Right? You know what I'm saying? She inspiration to people around her, man. Be like Cyrita. Over there giving sauce as per usual. Hey, you know the vibes. We got to give out the sauce. You know what it is. Yeah, Aaliyah, talk that real shit to these women, man. Cause like everybody's like coddling them, telling them they ain't got to take accountability for anything. You know what I'm saying? Help them realize that they can create a new life for themselves if they take more responsibility. Cyrita's still losing. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Let's clap it up. People out here winning at fat loss. She ain't losing in life. She's winning at losing fat. Can we trust the macros that MyFitnessPal give us? Angie, the answer is hell no. MyFitnessPal is a great tool if you teach it how to work for you, right? But MyFitnessPal ain't got no transformations on their site. You ever notice when you go in there, it's like all fitness people doing their modeling? That's because ain't nobody getting transformations from MyFitnessPal recommendations. What they're doing is they're taking a structure and they're putting it into my finish pal. Like I just gave you guys some macros tonight. If you want resources to be able to, get like your own macros, if you're too shy to put your numbers in the chat, just go grab my free Big Belly Blaster course, or even the 50 and 5 month formula. The link's in the chat. You go get that free guide. It'll show you how to get your own macros. By the way, Aaliyah, that's what you should do for these ladies. You should build like a free resource of the shit that you teach, and just give it away to them. Just be like, hey, shorty, this is the I don't know, what you be teaching them, how to get a big booty or something. This the dump truck Delta program, whatever. It's free. You know what I'm saying? You just give them like some good advice, and then that'll start introducing them to like who you are and what you teach, man. You give them that, man, I guarantee you're gonna change some lives, Aaliyah, right? Because they need some guidance. Oh shit, Damien's in the chat. Damien, I saw your consultation form come through, man. Start working on your workouts here earlier. We're gonna finish up your meal plan later. Rookie of the year of the Army. Yeah, man. Hey, it's a lot of people vying for that spot, man. You got some competition on your hands, man. You better be ready to put in some work. Damien just joined the program last night, man. We about to get him ripped so he can be here for his wife and kids, man, longer. Jay Murder back in the chat. Oh shit. That boy Corey out here blessing folks with the fitness tips. So make sure you listening. If you want to win, y'all better be grateful. Hey, listen, I need that single, man. I need you to like lace up a hot one so I can put it over the intro of my YouTube videos. Yeah, dump truck Delta, man. We need the dump truck Delta, man. Aaliyah playing with us, man. She need to go make the dump truck Delta. Guys, if this was helpful tonight, because I gotta get up to my next meeting, type 1 in the chat, and I'll see what I can do to make some time to go live again later this week, man. If this helped y'all out. Yeah. Aaliyah's giving out free meal plans. Hey, that's what's up. You gotta give it like a cool last name though, and then they be like, oh shit, this is for me. All right, cool. All right, y'all. Hey, appreciate y'all coming through. Glad this was helpful. If you want more help, go grab one of the free guides attached in the comments, and I'll holler at y'all later. All right, peace.